create new models, they also have to develop new lines and new tracks within their manufacturing plant. And that's probably what we need to do, is that we don't need to just throw away, current forms and existing forms, but we need to, if we're going to catch up with population growth, if we're going to plant churches that are really reaching into the nooks and crannies where there are underserved populations, then we have to be willing to veer off and venture new, in a sense, new systems and new pipelines that can plant new kinds of churches. And I am seeing some networks, begin to do that. Like, there used to be a practical resistance against things like house churches in missional communities, because in the predominant system, like, it was built to plant like sustainable, viable churches. And so people just couldn't quite figure out how do you fund smaller works, because we want to fund things that are going to last longer. But then, it's been encouraging to see that, when you think of church planters as missionaries, then these networks are actually finding ways to come alongside church planters. And usually it's a bivocational or co-vocational model. But they're saying we're funding in a way that's going to be like long-term commitment to reaching a region and not just planting a specific model. And I really...
Be sure to check out the full episode of the 95 podcast by going to 95network.org/podcast.